And threat is not physical danger. It can be to your reputation, to your belonging, or to your safety. So most people, they freeze because they try to remember something. They try to remember what they should say instead of what they are trying to say or who they are. Confidence builds when you repeatedly remind yourself with your own references. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about things that you guys have been shushing away, and in today's video we will talk about how do you stay confident under panic. So let's jump right into it. You have to understand what's happening in the freeze moment. So either your body is in the freeze or in the flight moment. That freeze or forgetful feeling is not weakness. It's your nervous system that is trying to protect you. When someone questions you, when your brain interprets it as a possible threat, and threat is not physical danger. It can be to your reputation, to your belonging, or to your safety. So the amygdala in your brain, it hijacks your attention. It floods you with cortisol. Memory, recall, and verbal access shut down temporarily. Hence the blank and the yes to just end it. So first, say to yourself internally when that happens, I am safe. I don't have to rush to answers. This is a simple reminder that helps you regain control over your prefrontal cortex, your logical brain, your confident brain. And then you have to ground yourself in micro presence. Confidence starts with the body before it reaches the mind. So here is a small body lock technique you can practice. So you can do the anchor breathing for 2 to 2 seconds. So you inhale for 2 seconds, feel your feet on the ground, exhale 2 seconds, shoulder drop, and then pause for 2 seconds. And then you'll let your eye focus softly on the person. This entire process actually takes 6 seconds and signal your nervous system that I am in control. You can do it silently even when someone is talking to you. So the third step is to reclaim time to think before you speak. You have to know that confident people don't rush to answer. They buy time with calmness. So practice response that, let me think about that for a second. Good question. I want to make sure I answer it perfectly or properly, so I'm going to get back to you. Or can you clarify what you mean by that? So this helps to make you appear composed. This helps to make you gives your brain few extra seconds to bring your thoughts forward. And the key here is slowing your speech. It makes you sound in charge, and it can make you feel in charge too. You can also build a library of self-references that you can access later. So most people, they freeze because they try to remember something. They try to remember what they should say instead of what they are trying to say or who they are. Confidence builds when you repeatedly remind yourself with your own references. So what is the thing I know about myself that I know for sure about myself? Or what are the 3 things that I really do well? Or what values will I never compromise on myself? When you write these down, these act like a mental shortcuts that come back to you when you're nervous. So for example, I am calm under pressure. I think in systems, and I don't say unless I understand the task. I don't say yes unless I understand the task. So this is you. This is about you. When you know this thing about yourself in the right words, this becomes your mental compass, especially when someone's question you or your worth. Practicing micro confrontations. Everyday moments like correcting someone when they mispronounce your name, or saying, actually, I prefer it this way, asking for clarification instead of just nodding for them. Confidence is not built in big audience. Never. It's always built in small, tiny, daily boundaries. When you replace second guessing with second checking, instead of, am I wrong? Ask, does this align with me? The former triggers self-doubt, the latter anchors self-ownership. You don't have to know everything. You just need to stand behind what feels true for you. And then you visualize. You visualize for rehearsing presence. Before sleep or while walking, you can visualize someone questioning you. You taking a slow breath, or your voice is steady and your tone is calm. And just think that you're saying, I understand what you're saying. Here is how I see it. I understand what you're saying, and here is how I see it. You don't have to imagine an entire conversation or when someone wronged you or go into the spiral. You just have to say these things After taking a slow breath, voice steady, tone calm, and then you say, I understand what you're saying, but here is how I see it. Something like this. Your brain cannot tell the difference between visualization and actually real rehearsal. After a few rounds, your body starts responding as if you have already lived it. You have practiced it live. So, do this, and I hope that makes a difference for you. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below when was the last time you lost your calm. And like, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.